All right, so this is just going to be a really quick review of this new application that someone told me about today. Apparently, it's a voice. Actually, let's get this right. Code with voice. Let's pull this over here so you can see it. Okay, maybe not. Cool. Code with voice. With Serenade, you can write code using natural speech, keep your hands at break without missing a beat. So it's a really cool concept. As far as I know, it's pretty brand new. You can stop hurting your wrists from typing and everything. Hopefully, if your job is typing all day long, you practice great ergonomics and everything. But yeah, cross-language, cross-platform. You can use the same voice commands across a variety of programming languages and editors. Just say add function hello, and Serenade knows what syntax to use. Pretty cool concept. I've kind of already tried to use the application, and you can definitely tell that it's very new. I mean, it's AI. It's trying to figure out what you're saying and everything. So, but I'm going to do a live demonstration as well, just to try to get a review out there. So plugins, Atom, VS Code, Chrome, and pretty much anything that has to do with IntelliJ, any sort of these applications here. That's cool. VS Code is what I use. Chrome, I use Chrome. And then from what I've learned, it also will type into other applications as well. It knows how to do that, so that's pretty cool. You can tell it to focus to different applications as well. Languages, JavaScript. I'm a JavaScript developer. It also knows TypeScript. Cool. It knows Dart and Kotlin and Python, HTML, CSS, Sass. It's pretty neat. Evolve your workflow with custom commands. Have not messed with this yet, but it looks like it'd be pretty cool. You essentially just have different levels of granularity that you can go into, whether that's like a certain language, like say JavaScript or Python that you want to add a certain command to, or you can just do like global for Serenade so that, you know, if you say the word make, like it's saying here, you can make a file with that or literally do anything to your computer. You actually have to write that script though, but I guess kind of meta, you could write the script with Serenade. Because I think it's a JS file, so it just runs a bunch of functions. And I think it's like asynchronous calls and everything so that I can do promises. Yeah, it's all based on promises. Seamless integration with your workflow and tools. Yeah, I mean, so far it seems like it tries to do what you say. It's pretty interesting. Start coding with a voice for free today. Yeah. Oh, here we go. We'll restart the tutorial, so you get the full experience that I had. Cool. This is going to be fun. Welcome to Serenade. This guide will walk you through writing your first few lines of code with voice. Click Start below to get started. Open Atom or VS Code. So I'm going to open VS Code. Just a new sandbox area. Yeah, let's do this. And create a new Python file. Okay, so you do have to tell it to record or listen to you. It does have a keyboard command. For me, I think it's Alt space. So I'm going to go ahead and just use that. I guess you can type a command too. Kind of seems weird, but probably a way to teach it. But let's just go through this tutorial. Okay. Create a new Python file called Serenade.py. Okay, I was about to be really impressed there because it's still listening to me. I'll show it off. As you can see, it did not create it. It went to its custom JS file. Not exactly sure why, but you can see over here in this area, kind of just to see like what it's thinking, I guess. It has a couple different options that it thinks you're saying, and you can even tell it like, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4 of which one you want it to do. And it'll kind of go through that. But as you can tell, first time did not work. Let's try this again. Create Python file called Serenade.py. Okay, so it's created a line in this file called Python file called surname.py. That's not what I wanted. Okay, let's get out of that. let's create a new folder. Let's just call it Serenade. If it doesn't do it this next time, then we'll just create it ourselves and move on. All right. The thing I don't like about this is it says open VS Code and create a new Python. Oh. Okay, they should make this way clearer, I guess. So I'm going to go ahead and create a new file. God, I'm so stupid. Serenade.ai. Okay, cool. All right. Oh, we can say next. Next. Type import random. Undo. Next. Add function factorial. Add parameter number. Add if number equals 0. Add return 1. Add else. Add return number times factorial of number minus 1. Next line. Add value equals factorial of 5. Next. Okay, hold on. That's pretty cool. That was legit. So you can see what it did here. After I went next, it went ahead and just added a bunch of code to the editor. But after I got over my little mistake, maybe that'll help Serenade out. You know, just to be like, actually create this file. You're not using Serenade to create this file. You're going to create yourself, which makes sense. I mean, to use AI, I mean, it makes sense, but it can't do everything. It seems super new, but that was really cool. I was so disappointed, but now I am very excited. Like, this is really cool. I could actually sit here and type code with my mouth. That sounded weird. With my voice. I should have said voice. Ooh, okay, let's get this going again. This is so cool. Add parent account. 2. Okay, I'm not exactly sure what was supposed to happen there, but I did. You notice that it had me like choose a different option. Let's go back and see. Back. Back. Undo. 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 Cool. Go to line 1. Delete line. Second method. Delete third parameter. Copy method. End of class paste. Previous line 3 times. Okay, so I messed up there. Previous line 3 times. Go to deposit. Change word to withdraw. Change plus to minus. Start a file. Add new line. Add all caps min balance equals -100. Repeat. Line 20. Move assignment value to function open account. Undo. Move assignment value to function open account. Style file. Wow. I wonder if I can do some commands really quick. Well, I'm gonna get through this. I'm gonna get through this tutorial. That's really cool. Next. Add if number less than 1. Undo. add if number less than 1, add return false, delete next if, end of line 3, end of line 3. I don't know. End of line 3. Add for I in range of number. Dedent 4. Start of argument, list add argument 2. Add if number mod I equals 0. Add return false. Add new line. End of file, add prime of 3. Add print prime of 5. Add assert prime of 7. Type double equals true. Style file. Wow, this is pretty cool. Go to line 1. No, undo. 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 Go to line 1. Change definition name to second. Change function name to second. Okay, so I can't remember what I'm supposed to do, but go to prime. Go to prime. Change to second. Change word to second. Undo. Select word prime. I can't remember. I'm gonna have to look up the API, but I mean, that's just gonna come with time, right? Next. Next. Open documentation. Oh, well, it's not gonna know that. Okay, cool. Well, that was pretty cool. Wow. I was talking trash earlier, but it turned out to be my problem. It is definitely for coding. I was texting a friend of mine earlier, and it was funny because I said, I'm using my AirPods. Let's see if this works. And it didn't know what I was saying. When I said air, I thought I was saying ERR, error. And then I texted again. I said, it does not. And what it typed was, it does, exclamation point. It was great. I loved it. So yeah, I mean, this is pretty neat. That was with a Python file and a couple different commands and everything. And I'm definitely going to open up the documentation and see what I can do. This is pretty neat. It's definitely something you have to get used to, but I mean, to take a break, I feel like a lot of that was like really quick. And if you knew what those commands were to like type out different things to replace different things and all the different functions and ins and outs of, whatever language you're using that they support, ooh, it really is a game changer. I'm glad I recorded this because you got my like legitimate reaction. At first I was so like, I was about to trash this application. I was like, this doesn't work. Don't even waste your time. But now, after going through that and like fixing my own mistake, I would say try it out. It's free. You can try it out for free. It's pretty cool. Wow. That's all I have to say. Definitely check it out. Serenade.ai. Download that and just give it a try. Go through the tutorial and then, look up your documentation for whatever language you're using that they support. And I think you'll be pleasantly surprised like I was. Now, I guess, kind of a disclaimer, I do still have some like reservations about this. Like, it's a learning curve for sure. Not only do I have to know how the language works, which is fine, I have to type it like with my voice, and I have to know those certain commands. But I guess if I created my own custom commands for certain things that I type all the time that just happen to be my coding style, that would probably be really beneficial. But also, like I said, just like reading the docs and using those to use Serenade. Having the keyboard command just to like turn it on and off is really nice. I mean, all you have to do is click it once to turn it on, click it again to turn it off. Probably the other thing that I'm curious about is I don't know, just support for upcoming languages and things like that. Also, like whenever I was telling it to, style file, does that use Prettier or my ESLint config or anything like that? Like, I don't know what that uses, so I'm curious to see what that actually uses. If it uses my files and my Prettier things, then that's great. If it just uses some standard linting or styling, then I guess that works. But it'd be really neat. I wonder if it just uses the VS Code format document command. That would make sense. I feel like that'd be really easy for it to just do, because it does support. It is a VS Code plugin. It's also a Chrome plugin as well, so you can use it in your browser. So I feel like if you're talking about typing messages and things like that in your browser, it's probably a little more like spoken word in English. Whereas whenever you're in VS Code or any other application, it's assuming that you're typing code. It did seem to work a little bit in the terminal. Like here, I'll open up iTerm, and we'll move this over here and just over there. Cool, we can see that. Let's see. Type CD space Serenade. Type ls 1. Enter. Cool. So yeah, it did that. It doesn't know its own name. That's really confusing. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. Serenade. I think I would say Serenade. But let's just try different renditions. I haven't heard anybody say it. Type CD space 1. Type Serenade. Now see, it doesn't even know its own name. Let me try like type Serenade. I don't know, maybe it's trying to do code or something like that. Let's just do that. Type mkdir space. Type mkdir space. Type mkdir. Enter. Type mkdir 1. Type space. Enter. Enter. CD space enter. Type CD space enter. Enter. Type CD space enter. 1. Enter. Type touch space file. Type file. Type .js. Enter. Type code space period. 1. Enter.